こんばんは、ルラゴーストです。今回の配信は、PGA ツアー 2K23 の方やっていきます。ゴルフゲームですね。こちらの方で一応ティアの方を上げていきまして、ライバルがタイガーウッズのみとなりましたので、戦っていきたいなと思っております。とりあえず、PGA ツアーのマイキャリアの方進めていこうかなと思ってます。それに合わせてウッズとの対戦もやっていきたいと思っておりますので、よろしくお願いいたします。それではやっていきます。
2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our featured group is the delightful Henny Quack. Hello, Henny.
Hello, Luke. Looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with her playing partner this week.
Well, Henny, quite a challenge that this player has set for themselves. We've seen them beat many of their rivals this season, but there are not many people that can go up against the great Tiger Woods and succeed. History's told us that.
Oh, well, they certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow indeed.
I'm jumping around in my seat, and I can also see Rich Beam doing exactly the same. He managed this feat back in 2002 when he won the PGA at Hazeltine over the great Tiger Woods.
Oh, please, Luke, don't mention that. Once we get Rich on his high horse, there's no getting him down again. Although he has shown that it can be done. Tiger Woods can be beaten. However, it is such a tall order. I know that this player has beaten all of these incredible roster of players in all these rivalries so far, but come on, this is Tiger Woods. Can it really be done today?
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it. Well struck. Second shot here on the first.
届けなんとかなった。
Two big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
Putting for eagle. That always sounds good. This has a real chance.
Oh, what an excellent time to make a big putt like that. And you bet their rival knows just what happened. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Yatta.
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in first place. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort. Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
What a drive, look at that.
Playing this shot from 120 yards.
0メーター。あ、短い。
Opted for the 8 iron. Playing within their comfort zone
やって
there.
もうた。
Outside chance here for the birdie.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
That's a
Ah.
tap setting. Just a short putt remaining here.
入んなかった。
What do we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Xander Schauffele currently on top of things right now.
うーん。
The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the third ridge.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. The players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood. Nicely done.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
By my pacing, she looks to have just over 170.
They get a little ground draw here. That's inside the house of opportunity. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
?全然曲がんないじゃん。
It's on a great line. Super shot that.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
And now they're sitting in second place behind Xander Schauffele. The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Looks to be going with the 5 iron. We need this one to bounce right. Left yourself an opportunity.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Always a tough shot to get out of.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
え、
What a way to make your par.
チップイ
That will move
ン
him up the leaderboard as well.
マジ
14 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies. And that will take her to 4 under. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snag.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s of the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Not her best shot, that's for sure. Second shot here on the 5th. She's a top quality player, this one. And here we are with the third shot. Currently a shot off the lead. And choosing the 8-iron here. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Here's Tiger Woods.
お、
Wow,
入っちゃったよ。
that was handy holding out from there.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
This putt for the lead.
Looking better.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And right to the top of the leaderboard after that effort. Now leading by one shot. The 6th hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
A thing of beauty. Lookout World was his statement when he came out on the Pro Tour, and we look back in the greatness in sports right across all sport in the world. Has one player or one athlete had a greater impact on their sport more than Tiger Woods did for golf?
I hate to say no, because I also look back at the sport, Luke, when Arnold Palmer came through. Good-looking fella, and just kind of came from a blue-collar background, and I kind of think that Arnold Palmer paved the way for a Tiger Woods that then go out and dominate, because golf was already on the radar. It just wasn't nearly as much on the radar as it is now because of Tiger, but I think because of what Arnold Palmer did, he set the groundwork for all of this. But it's saying that in the modern era, in the modern game, to be fair, and you look at every scored across the books, and I don't care whether you're talking about Tom Brady, LeBron James right now. I don't think you have a bigger player globally, with the exception of maybe Messi or Ronaldo, than Tiger Woods. I just think that from a global standpoint, Tiger Woods, whenever he shows his face anywhere, people lose their minds. Like grown men lose their minds if they get a glimpse of Tiger Woods from 50 yards away. I've seen it before, Luke, and I'll see it again, but it never seems to amaze me, baffle me, make me giggle a little bit. Like, holy cow, this guy's Elvis. He's Elvis Presley. I mean, because Elvis was the biggest guy in the world as far as I can tell. It's mind-boggling how big Tiger Woods is in this game, and continues to be and will forever be.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. There's this one to kick right. But not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Oh, she's making it look easy. Holding putts with will. And with that, she'll move to 7 under par. Incredible. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
Going with a 3-wood here. This one's going right at the pin here.
あ、大きかった。
Yep, that shot safely on the green. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And there it goes from the sand.
チップインしたのはいいんだけど、
Chance to move to 8 under here.
カップインするタイミング見せてほしいなって感じするけどね。
This is a good chance. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will take her to 8 under. A quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first place, with Xander Schauffele in second. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with a driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. What does she have in front of her here, Henny?
She's looking at 135 from the flagstick.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Oh, stop it. What a shot. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh.
Oh, you like me and thought that had a chance? And back to the play, shall we? 11 feet left to the hole.
惜しいね。
7 on the scorecard. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out. Oh, that was pummeled into submission.
Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him in the 3rd round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with him, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with him, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. On the right-hand side of the fairway, you can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green and 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
Rich, obviously, and we've joked about it a fair bit in this game, that you've been one of the rare players to take Tiger Woods down in his prime. But what was it like to play in the Tiger era, and just how dominant he was?
It was simply amazing. You knew that each and every week that he showed up to a tournament, you better have your game ready to go, because you assumed that he was going to be firing at all cylinders. Because even when he wasn't, his game was still good enough to beat most everybody in those fields. You wanted him there because you always want to test yourself against the best. However, if you weren't playing very well, you're kind of fearful teeing it up, because you just knew that your best at that moment in time wasn't nearly going to be good enough to beat Tiger, no matter what he brought to the table. He made each and every player look at their game in a different way and try and dissect it in order to weed out anything that didn't really need to be worked on, and got them more specific in the areas that they weren't good at. Their deficient areas, whether it's the short game, the driver, the iron play, whatever it is. But Tiger really made you take a long, hard look at your game and figure out where it's at, because you knew that you had to be at your best to beat him.
This one's online. Oh, how about that one? She's currently in first position. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee, a short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Lining up from around 160 yards. Going with the 8-iron here.
This player showing zero signs of any nerves as they play against their rival and playing partner Tiger Woods. What a fantastic approach.
How close was that to going down? Very crafty, that shot.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
She's got 10 feet, her favourite distance from today. This is their look at birdie.
That will work. Currently 12 under for the round. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely... I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
Going with the hybrid. Fairways and greens. Easy game, wasn't it?
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Putt for birdie. Currently 13 under for the event. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
She's played that one nicely. Second shot here on the 14th. Getting ready to play their third.
大きいかな。
So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Such soft hands.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
お、入った。
After that effort, This is the current standings on the course. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green. Don't miss it left. That is no good.
Opting for the fire line.
あ、まずいかな。あー、やってしもうた。
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
入った。
This would be a great up and down from this spot. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. She has this putt for her par.
これでどんだけ曲がるん？
This one's looking good.
Wow, that's classy. Good save from there.
And that is a nice up and down out of the green side bunker for the par.
なんとか
And
こらえ
staying
た。
right where they were in today's rankings after that.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Well, as you enter the dreaded snake pit here at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich, you know where you stand on the 16th
Yeah.
tee.
This tee shot forces your hand. You must take it down the right-hand side in order to have a good look at this green for your second shot. Any misses out to the left, you're going to find the trees and all sorts of trouble.
That's heading for the fairway. Playing from around 160 yards. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Get in the hole. What an effort. Add another shot to your lead.
うん。
Now 8 shots in front.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot, plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow. A nice little draw, nothing sweeter.
Needs this to kick a bit left. Well, that's right out of the top draw. Great shot from our leader. A putt here to move to 16 under par.
She's got a great look at birdie here.
This one's tracking. Beautiful shot.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, yeah. What a shot that was.
Oh, that was a
チップイン率高いな。
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our leader really starting to gap the field now. Their advantage is 9 shots. The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the Snake Pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Really leaned on that tee shot. That went forever.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. And choosing the 8-iron here. Quality shot, that one. She holds this, she'll win it all.
「これで入れてラストパット」
Just didn't drop.
ああ
All right, let's see if they can compose themselves and knock this one in to claim the title. This one's looking good. And as that putt drops to the bottom, Rich,
勝ったー。
champion. What a performance.
Yeah, what a performance, what a win. I mean, just this player was just amazing all week long.
「その名を轟かせトロフィーゲットです」
Well, when it comes to performances that they'll remember, that certainly has to be one of them. What a brilliant play today.
A match for the books, Luke. I'm just happy that I got to witness that and see that. What a rivalry it was in the lead up to this epic match, and they took down the hero. They come out on top of not just the rivalry, but also the event.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak,
バルスパーチャンピオンシッ
Luke
プ
Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
トロフィーゲットです。なんとか勝てましたね、両方とも。ティアも上がりましたね。 お、これまたティアが戻ってないかい？これ戻ってるよね、絶対。これ無限にループするっていう形？はあ、せっかく喜んだのにまたループ地獄ですか。今回の配信はここまでにします。ご視聴ありがとうございました。今回はね、かなり短い動画となりましたが、皆様ご参考になれば、ありがたい限りでございます。この動画が良ければ高評価ボタン、チャンネル登録、インスタグラムのフォローよろしくお願いいたします。この動画が皆様にとって良い動画であることを祈るばかりです。それでは皆様、次回の配信でまたお会いできる時を楽しみにしております。それではまた、おつるな。